President Trump, he touted his big, beautiful bill, and he had a goal to get that to his desk by July 4th. And that seemed like a tall task at this time. It almost seemed impossible for Republicans to do, but they did do it, and he signed it into law. It was nearly 1,000 pages, and it contains his signature tax and immigration policies. What do Americans think about the One Big Beautiful Bill Act?
Well, the administration didn't do a very good job marketing the big beautiful bill, and it was labeled by the Democrats and by Elon Musk and by other parties the big ugly bill faster than they could tout the advantages of the bill. So it's no surprise that voters are split when it comes to the bill. 44% supported, 44% oppose it, 12% haven't really made up their mind. What's interesting about the bill, though, is most of the individual elements of the bill receive very, very strong support. Very few of those elements actually voters view negatively. And I think that important in the administration's economic strategy has to be a selling of the big beautiful bill on the back end, making sure that voters understand the benefits that they're getting from this bill so that the administration isn't left holding the bag for all the negative connotation that the bill has been wrapped around. I wish I had something for it other than the picture is still split, but um, on the all important question, will this bill make the economy better or worse? Voters again are split. 52% say worse, 48% say will improve the economy. So again, lots of work to be done on the economic front by the administration.
Some of the more controversial parts of this bill, in the conversations I've had with lawmakers and strategists, were that changes to Medicaid could leave millions of Americans uninsured over the next decade, and that this could add trillions of dollars to the national deficit. What do voters make of that? Were they concerned about those elements of this bill as well?
So in general, any conversation around Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security, voters are leery towards. And these two items, which they also happen to be the largest contributors to the federal budget deficit, remain the third rail of American politics. But actually, what we see here is that on the issue of imposing work requirement for Medicaid for adults with dependent children over 14, the picture is split. 51% supported, about, I would say, 36%, a little bit more are against it, and 12% are undecided. So, not one of the overwhelmingly popular items within the bill, but also not one of the worst. Some of the ones that voters didn't really like were imposing a 5% tax on remittances sent abroad. There's obviously a lot of immigrants in the United States, and they don't agree with that. There's a lot of confusion around the SALT deduction cap, which really raises the cap to $40,000 for taxpayers under 500,000, and then reverts back after a number of years. That's split picture within the data, and so on and so forth. So the Medicare and Medicaid issue, for sure, it's an issue that voters are sensitive towards. Adding to the federal budget deficit, the bill has been painted as a bill that will contribute to the federal budget deficit. So voters do not want to see those kinds of actions or steps. But as presented on an individual basis, line by line, actually, even the more controversial elements of the bill, voters are split around them, which suggests that with a push and a strong and consistent marketing effort, the administration might be able to win voters over the big, beautiful bill.